G'day, Jake. It's Nick from the Daily Telegraph, mate. I just want to ask how you settling in up there, mate, with the big move this week. How have you found it all?
Yeah, all the boys are settling in nicely. It's a good opportunity for us to really bond as a team and create that deeper bond.
How are you feeling about your own footy at the minute, mate? Like, I know the results maybe haven't been there for you guys this year, but you're someone who seems to have really improved over the course of the season, particularly just getting consistent time in the halves. What do you put that improvement down to?
Yeah, I'm really focusing on improving each week. Doing a lot of review after games and finding the little things that I can improve on to make my performance a more complete performance, and just trying to individually improve each week.
You're looking like you're a lot more comfortable in first grade this year. Like, you seem to know what to do a lot more. You're playing to your strengths a lot more, and it seems like your confidence has really risen, even though, again, the team hasn't quite been getting the results you would have wanted.
Yeah, for sure. That's just come with more game time, more consistent footy in the same position each week, and that's just allowed me to know what to do at each time and be more confident in my ability.
Phil Gould got confirmed to be coming to Canterbury last night, and everyone's been able to see what he was able to set up at Penrith with the juniors. As a Canterbury junior, as a local junior at the Bulldogs, that must be really exciting for you to think that, the local boys from the area are going to get a bigger chance now and a greater pathway to first grade.
Yeah, it is really exciting. We all know that he's a really good operator, and there's a massive junior league there in Canterbury-Bankstown with a lot of talent. So it'd be really good for a guy like him to come through and get the next crop of boys coming through in the NRL.
Good stuff. Thanks, mate.
Hello, Jake. Scotty Bailey from AAP. Mate, one of the first things Gus spoke about last night when he was talking about this gig was exactly that, the junior pathways. Like, I feel like you know that system pretty well. How much talent is there in the Canterbury junior system that we haven't seen a lot of, I guess?
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of talent there. There's a lot of teams going around, and all the Bulldogs fans are obviously fanatics, and we've got a big supportive fan base, and they just love the Bulldogs. So to be able to play in the Bulldog systems, they really are keen to play for the Bulldogs.
You came through that pathway, right? Like, how is it a system that people have always felt is easy to go from that, the junior area into, the NRL squad or through that pathway, or is it something that, probably could do a bit of work on it from Gus, I guess?
It was pretty good when I came through. I started in the 13s development, and we had development all the way up to Howard Matts, SG Ball, and then transitioned into under 20s and actually played a couple games of Cup and then made my first grade debut. So I went through all the systems. There's definitely a path there for the younger blokes to make it to the NRL.
Would you like to see more, I guess, follow through on that pathway? There's a few local juniors in this squad, but I guess it's not like, the last 5-10 years, it's not like we've seen a stack of local juniors in the Canterbury team as opposed to maybe the way it was 20 years ago or 30 years ago.
Yeah, it'd definitely be ideal to get a lot of people playing in NRL coming from our junior league and being a junior of the Bulldogs and just getting to know the area, and they're coming from the area. So, yeah, it'd be pretty cool.
And what about, mate? You're locked in for a few more years at the Dogs. It must just give you a real boost when you see a guy like Gus joining. Like, I imagine you would have been pretty excited about when you saw it yesterday.
Yeah, it shows that the club's going in the right direction. We've gained a couple pretty high talented managers with Steve Hansen and now Gus Gould. So the club's in good hands for the upcoming years for sure.
Bit of a dream team, those two, isn't it? Best of both.
Yeah, that's a pretty good partnership. I don't think many other clubs have that sort of, talent coming through their managers and that. So it's exciting.
And mate, just bubble life in general, how do you find it? Are you going to have anyone come up there once families let in, or how's it looking for you?
No, I just live with my parents, but they got to stay in Sydney and work. So yeah, they won't be coming up. But my partner was meant to come up on today, but it got postponed. So we'll just have to see what happens. That's out of our hands. So yeah, just got to roll the punches.
How do you feel about that, mate? Like, is it stressful not so knowing when she'll be able to get up there? Or I imagine it's probably the guys who have kids and whatnot. It's probably more stressful but
yeah, it's not too bad for me. I don't have too much responsibility, but for the other boys that have families, young kids, and all that, so it must be hard on them.
Yeah.
So I've got to try and take that into consideration.